All right, what is up, Reactorites? I'm John, and I'm joined by Lewis from Nerd Report, from Nuke the Fridge, and also Tiffany from Disney Observer. And we just watched HBO's Watchmen, the second episode, and I have been having a blast with the show. I was able to see the first 6 episodes, and this is the second episode was airing tonight, Sunday on HBO. Tiffany and Lewis, they're able to watch it, and we get to just know more about the who the guy in the wheelchair is, and just more craziness, more WTF moments, especially the ending. I'm like, what the hell is going on? And so I guess first thing I want to talk about is just the Sister Knight, just her character arc. What do you guys think is happening with her?
Tiffany or
Well, I just want to say that I felt really good about being right about a lot of things. I was like, yes, I knew that was gonna happen, kind of thing.
Let's talk about that. What'd you got right?
Well, the whole thing of the sheriff, I forget what his name is, him actually being a bad guy.
With the he's got the outfit.
Yeah, he's got that outfit and everything. And then that she was related to somehow. But I was confused as to who her niece was. I didn't understand that. Do you know what I'm talking about?
at the end with
Yeah.
you mean with the okay, so you're talking about when they took the DNA test?
Yeah.
Okay, so I believe it's a guy in a wheelchair that is related to her, but I thought they said grandfather. Did they say niece?
It's the it's the organization, the lineage one, calling them, thinking that it's Will. So she answers as Will, and it says, "Oh, do you want to know who your granddaughter is, or what the lineage is relating to a certain character?" And so she says her name, Angela, and then the phone says, "That's your granddaughter."
Meaning he's related. She's related to him.
Yes. So that's great. That's the granddaddy.
Yeah.
And yeah, so it's we get to see a little bit of his history at the beginning of the episode, the prologue during World War I, right, with the Germans. And so I'm thinking, what's going to happen? What's his storyline? What are they going to show? Because I feel
he's obviously Dr. Manhattan.
Yes, he's Dr. Manhattan. He can grow. He can walk around naked with his blue penis.
Well, Dr. Manhattan can manipulate atoms, so that's pretty much when you could do that. You could do anything. But in regards to the sheriff being a bad guy, I don't think that's solid. That may have been his father's suit in the closet.
Or grandfather's suit.
Grandfather's, yeah.
No.
Do you think it's him?
Totally a bad guy, you guys.
Judd Crawford, that's the character's name. So Tiffany thinks he's a bad guy.
Judge or the sheriff? Don Johnson?
His name is Judd. Not like he's a judge.
So you said he's a bad guy.
Yes.
Tiffany thinks he's a bad guy.
Could be.
Yeah.
So if he's a bad guy,
that's a giveaway. Middle-aged white dude.
Stop it, Lois. Stop it. No. But yeah, he has an outfit right there in his closet.
People watching this, okay? Jesus.
This is his closet. It's his outfit's right there, his clan outfit. So you think it wasn't set up? That he just has it placed there, coincidentally?
I think it's a misdirect.
It's like a shrine. Of course he's a bad guy. It was all set up perfectly. If he was ashamed of that,
yeah,
it would have been crumpled up or burned. You know what I mean? It was set up perfectly.
Yeah. Yeah, it was very set up perfectly.
That is an interesting point.
And it's more of a revelation, because now that I'm thinking about it, if you read the graphic or the movie, so I just seen the movie. There was a part where Rorschach is investigating. He goes into the comedian's apartment, goes into his closet, and he finds out that the guy is a comedian. Yeah, he sees all his arsenal, his outfit. It's oh, this is the guy. This is his secret identity. He's been hiding it, and here it is. So I think it's It's a
It's
parallel.
mirror thing. Yeah.
Yeah. And so it could be it where Judd Crawford is a bad guy.
Yeah.
But it's a little
He totally
obvious,
is.
a little on the nose.
So what do you think it is, Lewis?
Me, I think it
Yeah.
may be this is a very complex show. Can we agree on that?
It is.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's very
so I think
complex.
Sometimes,
There's a
like,
lot going on.
sometimes people hold the hate, something they hate, somewhere. Notice it was in the closet, not in the middle of the house, right? So, like, maybe it's something to remind him of what he has to fight or what he's fighting for against.
What is he fighting for?
Against. Maybe he's
Or-
fighting against racism.
He's fighting against racism.
Maybe that's like a reminder.
Okay.
But that's like
Maybe.
he's trying to be hidden though from the world. Like that's not something that anyone is gonna put in the middle of their house when they're at that position. And you know what I mean? Like they're not gonna put it on display anywhere.
Yeah, he's got a
true.
very
You
high
have
position.
a point. You have a point. But he still had it, and they're definitely trying to play him as a. I don't think they'd reveal this so early in the show. I think they want you to think like, what the heck is going on?
I also think the wife knows more than she's letting on too. Like I feel like she probably is like a member also. Like
She has to be.
Yeah, she has to be. I don't know. I love her as an actress, and I feel like she could play like a really nasty looking, I don't know, clanswoman.
Yeah, okay. It's in the bedroom. It's right there. So of course she's gonna know, like, if it's his secret, right there, that he has a shrine.
She knows. She knows.
Obvious still, but like I don't know. I feel like she might even be deeper into it than he is. I don't know.
And then don't forget, there's the photo with the granddad, which correlates to like the first episode with the prologue with the Tulsa riot.
Yep.
Yeah, but that's a little bit more of a see. That's like too obvious, right? Doesn't it seem a little too obvious? The photo.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like,
how many episodes do we have?
It could be her like family lineage and not his.
How many episodes do we have this season?
The season's gonna be like, I think nine episodes.
Okay, so they'd probably move a little quicker than we're used to.
Oh
it's not
yeah,
like the CW where they're like nothing happens.
They gotta milk every single thing, and then you got a lot of filler episodes. So I like these shows where it's like 8 episodes, 9 episodes. I think that's like the perfect amount.
I don't.
You know,
I don't. Not if the show's good, but if the show's bad, yeah, I agree. But I want more. I'm those type of people that keep eating. If the dinner is good, I keep eating even if I'm not hungry.
You stuff yourself, so you have no.
Stuff. That's why I never stand up, so you can't see my belly.
Can we talk about the clones and how I was right that they weren't real?
That they were real?
That they weren't real.
They weren't. How? Hey,
yeah, you were right.
Clones have feelings, Tiffany. They
but
feel like you and I.
Tiffany, to be fair, you said they were robots, so you were wrong.
I did say they were robots, but they're like, that's pretty dang close. I knew something was up with them.
Yeah, something was off about them, but yeah, definitely clones where there's like another person coming out. And I love the whole it's like a recap of the origin story of Dr. Manhattan, just shown as a condensed version, so you can see.
Yeah, I pressed pause on that part.
Oh, during the where you can see his penis.
Yeah, I pressed pause and enlarged my screen. What?
You just got a better look.
Oh yeah, it's just right there. He's blue.
To be honest, I had to stretch the screen out. It was kind of hard to see. But anyways, yeah. So they are clones, but have you guys ever watched Nolan's The Prestige?
Oh yeah,
I got the Prestige vibe out of that.
Oh yeah, it definitely was. Yeah, like you're just tossing the clones left and right.
You throw away the bodies.
Prestige, right? It's
they are clones, but they're actually alive. These felt like they felt like clones that they all have their own being, their own conscious.
iRobot
as well.
Yeah. Also, the white horse carried it again through everything this time.
The white horse.
The white horse.
And the painting, or
and and then him coming in on it, and there was another thing too. And then the mansion was tied in again.
So is he in prison?
I don't know. I feel like he is. He's in some kind of hell.
Well, not really. If he has all those like clones.
Okay. He has all the clones.
Yeah.
It seems like he's kind of stuck because
servant.
you see that he's eating and he's like kind of not happy. He's like, come on.
Over and over again.
Yeah,
It's
the
like
cake. Like if he was truly free, like he could just do whatever he wants, but it's like he's kind of stuck in a loop.
Yeah, we're gonna
he
get a
comes in
reveal.
on the horse, eats the thing, and then we saw more this time where he does the show. And then obviously he's done the show multiple times because there's a room full of the clone that burns up.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how often that loop carries through. It might not be daily. It might be like a weekly thing or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's definitely a weirdo. Definitely one weird dude right there.
How dare you say that about Ozymandias?
Well, come on, man. And he seems to be obsessed with Dr. Manhattan.
Well, yeah.
Did you hear them play? What song did they play? They played one of the tracks from the original movie today.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't catch that.
From the Zack Snyder film.
Which one was it?
I forgot. And I gotta say that this week the score was getting on my nerves a little bit.
Well,
I
the
didn't
style.
like the score that much this time.
No,
Yeah,
because
I
it's
agree.
too. It's. I agree with you. Wasn't it like superimposed, like coming in at the
it was
wrong
weird.
time, and kind of a little too loud? Yeah, Nine Inch Nails needs to practice their music. Well, it's the same thing over and over again.
That's the style.
What? Same thing over and over again?
It's like saying like a score keeps on using trumpets and violins and pianos.
Or they were bringing it in at the wrong time this season. Anyways, what do you guys give this episode? Scale of 1 to 10.
Go ahead.
I don't know. I definitely like the first episode better than this one.
Uh-huh.
But I don't know if it was just because I was excited that it was so much better than the movie.
Well, okay, like let's say all the stuff that you're watching, you still enjoy like the retelling of Dr. Manhattan. Like you see that. Like how does that compare to the movie if you didn't like the movie?
How does it compare?
Yeah, because you get to see the origin story again of Dr. Manhattan.
Yeah.
So which one did you like better? Which
it was
version?
more entertaining because it was like a play, and I thought.
Oh yeah.
It was really campy.
And he died. The clone died.
I know, but it was campy. It was silly.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't mind it.
Uh-huh. And there's like a lot of stuff, like little things here and there from the show that I liked. Like, for example, they're in the car, they're talking, was it Looking Glass and Angela, and then you got a guy falling from the sky. He's like a paparazzi.
Mm-hmm. That was dope.
That's like the future of paparazzi right there.
That was dope. Yeah,
so
they don't
invasive.
They go, we have a, what did they say? We have a Klansman, and he goes, no, I'm a communist, or what did he say?
Yeah, he mentioned that he's a communist because he's Russian.
Oh, yeah. They were Russians?
He called him a wasp, which was one of the characters, right? The Watchmen characters, the wasp.
I don't know.
That's true. So we also had the scene where they take the guy in the wheelchair. They take him in a helicopter? What did they take him? UFO? What was that?
That was something. You like the part where he was like, "I got friends in high places."
Yeah, and then beam me up, Scotty.
Beam me up, Scotty, and he's all smiling.
Did he
to
say
his granddaughter? What was that?
What?
Did he say "beam me up, Scotty"?
No, he didn't. No. But I mean, he
Tiffany's
implied
joking.
it pretty much. Like, people.
Hey, you want to share that? I got the trailer right there. If you guys want to share, if you want to share it.
Okay.
Let me see if I can put some sound in there. I'm not sure. Play the beginning. This is for season 2. Sorry, man. Can you do that again?
Yeah.
This is for season 2, season 1, actually, episode 3. Let me see if I can make it a little bigger and put some sound in there.
Okay, preview.
Yeah, try it. Let's see what happens.
Right there.
Start playing it. Let's see if it works. Oh,
You're
I
in
have to play it
control.
on my end.
Yep.
I'm in control now, Lord Vader. You hear it?
Nope.
No.
No sound?
No sound.
All right, you're going to have to pull it up. I don't know how to do this.
All right, I'll do it.
Yeah. So anyways, he's going to pull a preview up for the third episode. Are they going to take a hiatus at all? Or are they going to go right through the year? Do you know? Does anyone know?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I hate when they do that. When they just like, take some time off. Because I want to see everything. I want to
So-
binge watch it.
I really like the little kid character, and then he was like building the mansion. Did you know?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the floating. So he's building a floating mansion, but they don't have cell phones.
Yeah.
Are they banned or they just never got around to making them? Does anyone know?
I don't know. And then what was with the tomatoes in the tree? Like they were
That's-
growing in trees instead of plants.
Yeah, I have no idea. It's maybe it symbolizes something.
Such a weird show.
Very weird
I
show.
like it.
It is good. You even like it more than the movie.
I really like it way more than the movie.
Movie's cool though.
Mm.
It's like, I guess so.
You ready with the trailer?
No, it's I don't know how to work this thing yet, so we'll skip it. It will take a while.
Also, there was that coat in the museum, and that was in the first show. The guy in the leopard, whatever, fur coat thing. Did you remember that?
I
Coat.
don't.
Yeah, in the museum, that was in there. I don't know if that's important or not, but I thought it was funny. I thought it was weird in the first episode,
The coat?
and then it showed up in the museum.
Where was the coat?
In the like when the when they had the big fight scene for the taking down the Wall Street.
Taking down Wall Street.
Well, not Wall Street, but the black Tulsa
The Tulsa
scene.
riot.
Yeah,
Okay, was someone wearing a coat?
There was someone running around with a fur coat.
And so
and
then the
that fur
coat shows up in
ended
the
up being
museum.
in the museum.
Okay, all right.
I think I got the trailer to work if you want to bring it
All
up.
right, let's try it.
This is for let me see, season 1, episode 3, double checking. There we go. And let me know right away if you cannot hear it.
All right.
Are you
I hear
ready
it.
to venture into the great beyond?
Right.
Look on my works, ye mighty in despair.
I promise to defend us from all enemies, foreign and domestic.
We should be prepared.
What are you guys up to? Who the fuck are you? Special Agent Lori Blake. Who the fuck are you?
Lori Blake.
God snaps his fingers. And the hero goes to hell.
Watchmen. HBO. Sundays, 9 p.m.
Snappers.
All
Does
right.
this remember this, John? Comic-Con. That's Dr. Manhattan's thing.
Oh, yeah. That was definitely Dr. Manhattan's thing. We went to Comic-Con.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so you can see actually how it looks like right there.
Well, you can see his logo right there in the
Yeah.
middle. Could you see my my
Yeah, I can see your mouse cursor. Yeah.
mouse? All right, so let's. see
So
what we got right here.
that episode 3, like we get to see
Why did
Laura.
you look like Rocket Man in the beginning? What was that thing?
Well, because basically it's set in the same time Rocket Man. They were, the same era. This thing right
Okay.
here. Okay, so he's playing with the clones. Definitely, he's messing with them.
Into the great beyond?
I think he's just gonna go through them, killing them.
Yeah, he's testing them out. He's using them as as cannon fodder.
Yep.
And so I'm excited about the next episode because that's the introduction for the series of Laurie Blake, and she is definitely one of my favorite characters on the show. And if you don't know who she is Silk Spectre #2.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
Silk Spectre in the movie, she was the love interest for Dr. Manhattan and for Night Owl #2.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
The one where they had the
Yes.
steamy sex scene.
What is she
As
going
they're
to be
inside the
wearing
ship.
now?
What was that?
What is she going to be wearing?
She's you just have to watch and find out.
Well, Zack
Thanks,
Snyder,
Chris.
his costumes were right on. They were on pretty accurate. So Silk Spectre #2, not 1.
Not one, because remember one is was it Carla Gugino? That's how you pronounce her name.
And then so in the movie they had her older.
No, in the movie she's just herself, and I think they did makeup like as the older version, and then there's a younger version.
I'm sorry, I can get her up here. Here, I'll
And
show you. Let me see.
You don't need to show it, like people that watch they should already know.
Goddamn people. You don't want to see it?
No.
Okay. But anyway,
And yeah, he just Lucius got cut. So yeah, with that, Laurie.
I'm back on. Sorry.
Yeah, Laurie is like such a great character on the show because she's got a lot of sass. She's actually funny, and she actually handles business. Like this is
What's up,
a
Matt?
different character, different take of
Matt is
of the
watching.
previous Watchmen one.
Matt is watching us.
What's up, Matt?
I'm sure he's dying to see the episode. I'm not sure if he's seen it.
I'm not sure too.
And then we had that the first step. Well, at least I don't know if it was the first episode of that. Here, what do they call it? The show within that show?
American Hero Story.
Yeah, and
Oh,
what was the
yeah.
name of that? The character. It was the mass something, or I forgot the name of it. The one with the red hood.
He's got the you're talking about the noose.
Yeah,
That's Hooded Justice.
yeah, and that's actually supposed to be. I think it's supposed to be the first vigilante.
Yeah, he's a vigilante that he was in the Minutemen, like the first team before the new generation of team, like back in the 70s. And if you read up about him, there's like a story where he has a thing with like the leader of the team.
What kind of thing? Relationship?
Yes, relationship. So like imagine like this back then where you have two superheroes and they're gay superheroes.
Go on.
It's so just that back then creates
You mean in
a
that,
lot of drama.
during the 40s or whatever?
Yeah, I think it was like during the 40s. So just times like that. Even when you watch the movie, like they show you how back then people are just they're not it's not normal, and they hate that. Like the was it the lesbian whores? Those one of the female heroes, she's a lesbian.
Yeah, and then did you see how all the disclaimers before the show?
Oh yeah, the disclaimer. Like please don't watch this.
Are they like trying to like spoof what's happening like nowadays, not trying to offend anyone? Like warning, maybe.
I missed that.
Yeah, if you are this movie, what is it? This show contains misogyny,
Sexual assault.
sexual assault, whatever. It just went on and on and on. If you're part of these communities, you may be offended. Like it was a 2-hour disclaimer.
Yeah, that was, and then the actual what was it? You actually get to see Hooded Justice fight, so that reminded me of the whole, like slow mo and then fast shots
From Zack Snyder's
Watchmen
thing?
Zack Snyder movie. Yeah, just like, but a little bit more on the campy side because it's still colorful.
They're not gonna do that though. Too expensive. The slow mo. You think they will? It's kind of expensive for HBO. I don't know how much they're spending per episode.
Mhm. They have 9 episodes.
Yeah, but how much are they spending per episode?
I don't know.
I haven't looked into anything.
Let's see.
I don't even know anyone working on the show either. I usually know someone.
You do,
Yeah.
Israel.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
I think it's
that's-
good. It's supposed to be replacing Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones. Yeah, it's definitely see a lot of the dark stuff. People dying, people getting hurt.
Yeah, they're trying to replace Game of Thrones. It's gonna or what's the other show? Westworld.
Westworld is not there yet, though.
Yeah, Westworld's not like the type of show where everyone's like, "Oh, you need to watch this," like Game of Thrones, where it's like an event.
It was right. The first season, everyone was going crazy. Did it drop the ball a little?
Yeah, they kind of dropped the ball in the second one because it kind of dragged on with Dolores' story.
Yeah.
Is that what it is? I stopped watching. I mean, you know, I saw a few episodes, but Westworld was actually wasn't it a 60s movie?
Yeah, it was a movie. I'm not sure if it's the 60s or maybe 70s. But
it was really weird.
Yeah, it was like Yul Brynner.
Yul Brynner's awesome.
Some stuff for it.
Yeah. What was that?
And I actually worked on some stuff for it, and we had to watch the film, and really weird.
You're talking about for HBO?
For Westworld.
And then you had to watch. So you worked on the HBO one, and then you had to watch the original movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, the original movie is just it's more like a Terminator. Yul Brynner is the Terminator. He's just following, and you can't stop him. I'm thinking like that's a big inspiration for James Cameron's Terminator.
Well, James Cameron's Terminator was actually got sued. I know Matt doesn't. Matt's gonna. Well, from an Outer Limits episode, Matt knows about that. It's called Soldier, and it had pretty much the dude that wrote that episode sued James Cameron, and he got. I don't know what he got as far as payments concerned, money wise, but he did. They had to add him to the credits at the end of the film after it was released.
Freeze all motor functions. I love that line. Freeze all motor functions. It's the and then what was it? So I guess the biggest question for. I guess we can move on from Watchmen. Does you have any more like big questions you want to talk about?
I just liked how they kept on bringing the clock where it was just like almost 5 minutes too, and that was everywhere.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Do you guys know? I know.
I have no idea.
I know it means something.
I thought it had to do with the time of when he got put in the chamber and transformed, but I could be totally wrong.
You could be right.
I have no idea. But that's what I was guessing.
It's 5 minutes till. That's what it says.
Yeah.
Let's see.
But it's like all over. It was like, and it's on like every clock.
Yeah, there's something going on with that. But this,
I have no idea.
Yeah, this show doesn't really follow any comic. It and it takes,
it's like his own
original
take. Yeah.
Takes
while still being a sequel, you know, it's technically just a sequel, so you can just do whatever you want. So you don't really have to follow things, but still continuing on with the story.
Yeah, you follow the weirdo Ozymandias. Is that the right pronunciation?
I don't know. Ozymandias, whatever you want to call it.
Ozymandias. Yeah, they got the perfect casting right there.
Yeah.
But anyways,
Yeah, Jeremy Irons,
I'm digging the show. It's got me. I'm interested in stuff. I don't know what all the hate is for. We got weird people on here on YouTube complaining.
The other thing was the newspaper.
What about the
How
newspaper?
That it was showing pro and against. Like there was two different newspapers, right?
Yeah.
Different
What do they?
titles.
Do you remember the titles?
No,
Nope.
I don't remember. But they were like, one was like for the villain, like for the people in the masks, and the other one was like not.
Oh, for the 7th Cavalry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I missed that one. But that's kind of cool to show you like two viewpoints where some people are for the 7th Cavalry and some people are against it.
Yep.
Because you already have like a group, you know, the 7th Cavalry sounds like it's going to be a huge group. And you already have those people going TikTok.
Yep.
And then they attacked with that camp.
Oh yeah, they attacked the camp, and then you got the Red Scare. He was like with his megaphone. He's like all pissed off.
Um.
And then was it Angela? She was like, "God, no, we shouldn't do this." So I think Angela knows that maybe it's not the 7th Cavalry that's behind the. Because you know you already know that you saw she saw her grandfather next to Judd Crawford.
Yeah.
Like as much as they don't like the 7th Cavalry, it's like are they at fault?
Yeah. And what were they doing? Were they like attaching bombs to that thing? What was that?
Attaching bombs to what?
To their like little vest thing. They were creating some things. What was that for again? Or was that before? I forget what timeline that was.
Attaching bombs to the vest. I don't remember. Where was that? What scene was that?
I think it was towards the beginning, and they had the masks on. And then they were attaching like bombs to like a vest.
So
Yeah,
if
I
they
don't
were doing that, then
remember.
they probably just want to blow people up.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah. But let's we got Mohammed asking, like, do you guys think Aaron Paul is bigger than Westworld?
Is Aaron Paul in one of the show in Westworld? I don't watch.
He's going to be in season 3.
Well, is his question meaning that he's too big of an actor to be in it?
I don't think so. The first season you had, what was it?
Is that what he means though by his question?
Yeah, I think that's what he means. Like, do you guys think Aaron Paul is bigger than Westworld? What else would it mean?
No, J.J. Abrams works on Westworld. You can't get bigger than that. He just made a $500 million deal with Warner Brothers.
Yeah, and plus,
and Jonathan Nolan.
First season, you had Anthony Hopkins. Anthony Hopkins is bigger than Aaron Paul.
Yeah.
And he was only in the first season, and then you know if you saw the end, you know what happens to him.
No, I don't think Aaron Paul. Aaron Paul is still kind of like mid-level actor, right?
No, he's still up there because come on,
he's up there. He's up there. No disrespect. He's got some great stuff, but he's not. I mean, he's not above. Man, I don't even think Tom Cruise is above that show. Really? Right?
Above Westworld?
No, because it's produced. It's a huge HBO show. They could probably pull in a budget to pay anyone, and then they got J.J. Abrams producing along with Jonathan Nolan, who's Nolan, and so it's they could pay him. No one's really.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's bigger than anything as long as they fit the role. Like you can say, like, what was it? Paul Rudd. You know, he has his own Netflix show now. So
yeah,
is he bigger than that show? It's like sometimes you're made for the show.
Yeah, you fit that character.
Well, man, if you search like commercials, like especially Japanese commercials, back in the day, they would run only in Japan or in Asia sometimes, but mostly in Japan. And they'd bring in like Arnold Schwarzenegger to do commercials, like for candy or whatever. And the idea there is we would never see them here in the States. We see those, we'd be like, oh, those are ridiculous, right? But
Yeah.
they pay so much money that it's worth it for the actor. They'd get like maybe $1 million for the commercial. So they have Arnold there. You could
Oh,
search
yeah.
some crazy stuff
Arnold
with Arnold.
Schwarzenegger was like everywhere though.
Oh yeah.
That's a bad example.
Oh, yeah,
No,
yeah.
I'm saying actors do a lot of stuff, and as long as it doesn't ruin their image, you know.
Yeah. Even Simpsons made fun of that with Homer Simpson going to Japan. And you're
What,
like, oh,
to
there's
do
a
a
Homer
commercial?
Simpson logo, or it looks like him, and he's doing a Japanese commercial. I was like, what? I don't remember this.
Mhm.
Mr. Spockro, you know, that one. But I want to talk about, was it the biggest news, for me at least, for this weekend? The Joker.
You're getting married?
Yeah, I'm getting married, yeah. If I were, it would be like on the down low. I don't like to make a big announcement.
Well, don't tell me because I'll make a
yeah.
video out of it.
But yeah, Joker. Joker is
What'd you
number
call
one
me?
again at the box office. And so Joker beat out Maleficent. And I'm like, wow, this is because Maleficent was number one last time.
That is big.
Yeah.
A month later to be number one.
Yeah.
That is huge, especially since you have two big releases later in the 3 weeks after the Joker's release.
Yeah.
You got two pretty big releases, Maleficent and Zombieland, and
Mhm.
Joker's still number one. Wow. And I think it's going to take a big chunk out of next week as well.
What's
I guess,
coming out next week?
Terminator.
Oh yeah, Terminator's coming out next week. Do you think Joker is going to beat Terminator, or just
No. It's going to be number two.
Yeah, Terminator is definitely going to be number one, and
Yeah.
but yeah, it's just
I don't
Joker.
know.
You know, all the
I
controversy
honestly don't
surrounding it, people are still excited
What
about.
was
Joker.
it, Tiffany? What was your question? What were you saying?
I actually don't know because there's a lot of people that don't really. I mean, LA area, yes. Terminator's a big deal, but I feel like in the other states, Terminator's not so much anymore, and Joker's hot right now. Like,
No, it's going to be big. It's going to be big in China, though.
oh, that's true.
Terminator has actually is being one of the companies budgeting with the budget is China. I still think Middle America goes to see Terminator to action flick, good popcorn.
That's
They won't
true.
take it as serious, but
All the army guys,
huh?
all the military guys.
Well, the movie is pretty female heavy this time though. But I don't know. I mean, does it matter with Terminator?
It just depends on the story whether you're interested or not. So
Yeah.
Just want to see stuff getting shot.
and sci-fi fans, I don't know if they're super excited about this, because how many times do you want to see the Terminator over and over again?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's been so many. I'm excited, but
So you're
I
excited.
love the Terminator, so
Mhm.
I don't know. But
I
I
think
feel
people
like
are not excited as they
Watchmen.
were before, but they'll watch it. Like, oh, let's go and see it.
Yeah.
Type of thing.
because I didn't even realize it was coming out next week. And usually I know when big films come out like that, but I don't know. We'll see.
Maybe it's not just on your radar. This recent one, this upcoming one.
I don't know.
It's just weird. Like, I'm not super excited. I don't know why.
For Terminator,
For Terminator, yeah.
I'm
there's
excited.
been a few of them.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a lot of Terminator movies.
I
don't blame
actually
you.
worked on like the Sarah Connor Chronicles
Uh-huh.
when that came out, and that was a huge deal for me.
What'd you do on there?
I was a compositor,
Uh-huh.
visual effects.
Oh, dope.
But I was like freaking out that I got to work on it. I know it's not
Nice.
a super big deal, but for me it was, because you like study that film in school, and it's one of the films that you're like, you study and look at all the different effects and everything, and to be able to work on it was awesome. So I'm excited for the new film, and I like that it's more female led, like you said. But
Did you were you ever on set?
No, I'm a peon.
Oh what?
A
I'm
peon.
a peon.
Well, I
I'm
mean,
not
so
a
that's
big deal.
they take people to visit though.
No,
It was being filmed at Warner Brothers.
No, no. Like for visual effects, like very few people get to go. It's like maybe a couple of flame artists,
Mhm.
and then like a PA and
Yeah.
like motion capture, a CG artist that's the lead, and that's about it.
Yeah, I did feel like when I went to like this one premiere this time where there was like another showing just for visual effects or special effects people. I was like, what? You don't get to be at the actual main premiere with the actual director
Never.
and stars? I was like, wow, that's kind of
It
sad.
wasn't even until recently that we actually got credited. Like
Mhm.
now that you like, there's like, didn't you like notice that all of a sudden the credits are like super fucking long?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Yeah.
that's why, because they didn't credit us for a long time. I wasn't credited for a lot of things I did. But
Do you have an IMDb credit?
I do.
That's dope.
And we can
I
see your
haven't
name on
actually
there.
worked on that many like films and TV shows. I worked on more commercials.
That's
And I
fine.
did title sequences, but
What do you call it as like title sequences? Like, is there a technical term or is it a part of motion graphics?
title sequence.
Just call it title sequence.
Yeah.
Wait, so that means you
working on
know.
it, it's a motion graphics artist.
So you know, like the different top title sequence creators out there.
Like production houses,
Yeah,
like post production. Yeah, there's quite a few.
like there's one for the Metal Gear franchise. I forgot what the name is. Oh, Kyle Cooper. I don't know if you heard of Kyle Cooper
Nope.
because he did the opening sequence for like Metal Gear, and I thought that was like really cool. So I'm surprised you haven't heard of him. You have to check his stuff out.
I don't know what Metal Gear is.
Metal Gear is a game, very popular game from Hideo Kojima, and so it's like a really popular action video game title. And
That's why I
so
don't know.
Hideo Kojima, he was able to get like all the big Hollywood actors to like be in his games, like Kiefer Sutherland and Norman Reedus for the new game for Death Stranding. He also got like Harry Gregson Williams, composer. So he's all about the Hollywood stuff. So he was able to get Kyle Cooper because he knew, Kyle Cooper is good at what he does with title sequences. So he hired him for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like
Like
the
I said,
only title guy I know.
I am a peon, so I don't really know like that much. I just did my job.
You just did your job.
But
And then another big news that just came out where they were planning on doing another Pirates of the Caribbean by bringing one of the guys that wrote Hangover too.
oh really?
Yeah. I was like, it doesn't sound like it's a good thing, but he also did
Chernobyl.
Yeah, Craig Mazin. So Chernobyl, and then you also have Hangover too. I like to lead up with
comedy
that.
or what the hell?
Yeah.
I barely saw news for that. Are they trying to do a Red with a female lead? Red from the
ride. I have no idea what they're gonna do. I just know they're gonna try to reboot it.
Craig Mazin, Chernobyl creator.
Yeah. So imagine the Chernobyl guy doing a Pirates of the Caribbean movie.
Well, we thought Todd Phillips couldn't do Joker.
Yeah, because he did Hangover. So look at where that, Todd did great with Joker.
Chernobyl and Joker actually have something in common as a composer.
Oh, yeah.
That was pretty awesome. So I don't know. I mean, a lot of people in Hollywood, they all know each other, like they're all related somehow.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like, have
And
you
he
ever
was-
heard of What is it? 4 steps or 3 steps of Kevin Bacon or whatever the hell they call it?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that.
Everyone
all-
knows each other.
Yeah, everyone's kind of like linked somehow, all connected, like the sewer
Yep.
system.
Yeah. And then also, yeah, they both Craig Mazin, like he started off with Hangover, and he's doing Chernobyl, which is like a serious show. So,
Mhm.
and it's like same thing with Todd Phillips. So I think maybe I don't know, maybe they could do something cool with a new Pirates. But do you really want to see another Pirates of the Caribbean movie?
Well, I think that Jungle Cruise is taking over what Pirates was.
I'm all for that. I love the Jungle Cruise,
Yeah, and I like the Pirates too. I mean, I don't know.
and I like the cast so far that I've seen anyway.
And I love that they had the joke in the Jungle Cruise where it's like the backside of water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
And
another
TPK is,
thing-
like super popular in the parks too. So like, I feel like there's gonna be like a ton of Disney bounding. I don't know if Lewis, you're familiar with Disney bounding, but
No, I'm not. What is that?
it's where you like dress in normal clothes, but the color scheme is the same as a character from whatever movie.
And you go to Disneyland for that?
Yep.
No.
So
Oh
it's
yeah.
a way of wearing a costume, but not
Yeah,
wearing a costume.
that's what I was gonna say. It's a way.
You know
of
why
getting
they resort to Disney bounty? Because they can't cosplay there.
Yes. Yep.
So now I gotta just wear colors
Yeah.
and
Now
designs.
you can they're letting you get away with quite a bit though.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
especially on the like event days, like for Tiki Day, everyone goes crazy.
On
I
Tiki
can't-
Day.
I can't afford the year pass anymore.
It's expensive.
Yeah, way too. So we're talking box office too. Did you hear that? Although, the Rise of Skywalker is tracking to make a lot of money. It's expected to make a lot of money, of course, but it's also they're saying that it may be the lowest of the new trilogy.
Who's
I
saying
saw
that?
Well, it's on Cinema Blend, but I saw Matt reporting it as well.
Well,
Hmm.
I'm just gonna have to say, like, we talked about this, Lewis, but I don't think you believe it. But Atom Tickets released like their sales ticket for the first day
Mhm.
when the Rise of Skywalker pre-sales tickets was released, and for the first day, it did second best behind Avengers Endgame, and it did better than the previous Star Wars films like Last Jedi and Force Awakens. So just based on that, it looks like it could be making more money than both the previous Star Wars films.
But who buys
From
tickets from
JJ.
Atom Tickets?
What was that?
No one buys tickets from Atom Tickets. And the only reason they went there is because Fandango went down
Uh-huh.
and they didn't have no other choice. So they're reporting for Atom Tickets, the first hour did outsell.
For
Is
Endgame, yeah.
Adam popular like outside of LA?
Who?
Is Adam
Yeah.
popular outside of LA?
Well, it's not that popular. I mean, it's popular,
I
but
know
not.
it's not that popular, but if
It's a
I
big
don't know if
company.
it's, like popular other places.
Well, everyone was saying that Fandango went down. The
I didn't try to get tickets. So.
no, I already have mine. I just go like this. Yeah, remember that favor you owe me? Do it.
Yeah. But no, I'm checking like just top 3 movie ticket sites and just searching and then movietickets.com, it's up there, Fandango, and then Atom Tickets. Oh, and then there's also Movie Phone. You guys remember that? Movie Phone?
That's
Oh my god.
Is Atom Tickets ranked number 2? See, look, here's a title, right? This is from CNBC. Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker outsells Avengers Endgame in first hour of pre-sales in pre-sales on Atom tickets.
Yeah.
So first hour,
Yeah.
that's a
But then
keyword
the-
right there.
Yeah,
And
but also
other
the
one
first
is Atom
24
tickets.
hours, second place.
Well, and check this out. All this stuff, like it's being reported from Atom tickets, not from Disney. Disney would be reporting this if it was like. See, look, this is a new record for Atom tickets, not
Of course.
but
Yeah,
not
Atom tickets.
but not.
I
for
never said
ticket
it
sales
wasn't
in
not
general.
Atom tickets.
No, but it's not in general for like. You know what I mean?
I'm
It's
just
not
saying,
like
according to Atom tickets. So I'm just saying, like, just those numbers. It's like a sign that it could do like really good.
it's gonna do real good for sure.
Yeah.
But
And as long
I
as you
think
have,
the
like, a
movie's
good
gonna.
sizable
I think if
population.
anything, I think the movie's gonna do really good, and then because J.J. Abrams is, I think J.J. Abrams is good for Star Wars. I think the word of mouth is gonna keep it from going down in percentage as the weeks go on. You know what I mean? Like Joker, like word of mouth.
Yeah.
Because I think you guys, I don't know if you guys agree, but I think it's pretty obvious people have a sour. They're not into Star Wars as much as they were before.
It's-
So
Yeah.
I think
I
it's
feel
going to
like
take
it's more
take a good
divisive.
movie. It's going to take a good movie, and I think J.J. Abrams can do it to get the word of mouth. Again, like, oh man, that was awesome. Oh, really? Let's go and check it out again. And then also the fans seeing something great, and then going the following week again. Because
Okay,
Last
so-
Jedi had a real big drop.
Which one?
Last Jedi.
It still made a lot of money.
Oh, it did, but compared to the previous one, no,
I think it made more money than The Force Awakens.
not even. No, it didn't. Wait,
The
let's
Last
see.
Jedi.
Do it.
I'm doing it right now.
Okay.
So someone was talking tonight. I was at Scum and Villainy tonight, actually.
Uh huh.
And they were talking Star Wars, and they were saying that this movie is going to have time travel. And I was
That's a
like,
rumor, but
"What?"
I don't think so. But it's a rumor. There's nothing. I've heard that rumor before.
Yeah.
All right. Louis, you're right. Wow, so Star Wars Force Awakens made over $2 billion.
Yep, domestically.
And then no, this is worldwide.
Oh, okay.
Domestically, it made 936 million.
Uh huh.
And then for Last Jedi, it made 1.3 billion
And worldwide,
worldwide. Yeah.
that's a big dump, dude.
Yeah.
So let's see how
That's a big dump. That's
the rise.
bad. And in China, look at the China numbers for Last Jedi versus the Force Awakens. It's bad. They had to take it out of the theater.
Yeah, let's say domestic, right? Domestic for Last Jedi made 620 million
Uh huh.
compared to like almost $1 billion for The Force Awakens. So let's see how the Rise of Skywalker actually does.
I think it's gonna be in the middle,
Mhm.
like 800. What is it? Last Jedi made how much domestically?
For Last Jedi, domestically, it made 620 million. You're still
Wow,
wrapping
okay.
your head around that?
Yeah. So I think the Force. I mean, it's really good, but not for a Jedi. Let me see. I say Force Awakens. I mean, the next one's going to be like 900 million domestically.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you mean the Rise of Skywalker?
Yeah. Unless I'm totally wrong.
It should be interesting. Because, like, okay, Last Jedi, I believe, like, really split audiences. So if
Yeah,
a
but
lot of
man,
people
I'm
are still
even
watching
my
it,
son doesn't even care about the trailer, dude.
oh yeah,
Yeah, I mean, dude, it's bad. Let's be honest. I mean,
I'm
with
gonna
Marvel,
laugh if,
huh?
like, all of a sudden I'm gonna laugh so hard when it's like an amazing film, and I'm gonna be like, oh my god,
It's probably
all
gonna
had
be.
this.
It could be an amazing film.
it could be, probably not, but it could be.
it could be. Let's see if J.J. Abrams can really
I like
pull
J.J.
through.
Abrams.
I like to think of it like sometimes you watch a show and sometimes one episode is bad and then the next episode is really good. And I'm like, where did this come from?
Well, but the thing is, though, like when you have like that's possible if you have
Uh-huh.
let's say you have an episode of the Flash. There's like 10 of them that are real good, and then
Yeah.
there's one that's real bad,
Uh-huh.
and then there's two mediocre, and then the next are amazing.
Yeah.
That's all right. But if you have 10 great episodes of the Flash,
Mhm.
and then in the 11th one, you like kill the Flash and make him or you make him real slow, and he can't come back and be fast or be the Flash anymore. Something that has to be addressed throughout the series, then it's over, right? And I think The Last Jedi, everybody was waiting for Luke to kick ass. I mean,
Yeah.
we were waiting 40 years, bro, for Luke to kick ass, you know?
Yeah.
And that's, that's what happened, bro. Come on. You know?
It was
That's
such a
the
letdown.
problem. That's the problem, you know?
Yeah.
And it has nothing to do with Rey being a girl, nothing to do with that. It has nothing to do with the new characters are fine. They were very energetic in the first film, very likable characters, very Star Warsy. It's just when you get, Finn was, you know what I mean? It's like, I mean, I don't
It's
know.
their arc, right?
Yeah, it just kind of like that's it. That's what Luke did. He tossed the lightsaber behind his back, bro. Like, oh,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah. It's like you want to see more. You want Luke to do a lot more. It's kind of like him tossing it. It's like a spit in the face. It's like, no, I don't want to see this. Like, why even show this?
We wanted Mr. Miyagi Luke, right? Like training, like Rey.
Yeah.
And then there were elements like Rey even saying, "Fight with us," and if he doesn't want, if he's a reluctant hero, fine. But the point where Rey goes, hands on the lightsaber for the second time, he should have grabbed the lightsaber from her and go, "Okay, let's go." Him learning from the student, would have been all right. That's passable. But he was just like dumping that. I don't know, man. And then the knock jokes, the mother jokes at the beginning, and then it was just,
they could have made better. Like, let's say he can still toss the lightsaber, but at the end redeem himself, but really be kick ass instead of doing a force projection and just fading away.
Well, the casino planet, like what is that? And then it ends with no cliffhanger. There's like nothing to there's nothing to be excited about. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
What, like, I'm gonna ask you guys, what are you looking forward to see in the next film that was hinted to in the previous ones? I don't know. I personally, I don't know. Do you guys?
Everything that's hinted, I don't care, because I don't care about the whole Rey and Kylo crap. Like, if she turns bad or good anymore, I don't care.
There's actually people out there that want them to get together.
Stop
Yeah.
it.
There are people like that, and a lot of the people that are tweeting about like that get offended if you don't like that idea, because they think that's a real cool arc. And then their other tweets are like, "Oh, you should get away from abusive relationships." Like the same people saying they don't like fighting against abusive relationships are cool with Reylo. And mind you, do they know? Did they watch The Force Awakens? He killed Han Solo.
Yeah.
What the hell is that?
Yeah.
You kill an old man that's your dad and you get the girl? What kind of what is that? Do you guys agree?
I 100% agree. I don't like
so
anything
weird
to do with Rey and Kylo together. I don't like Kylo at all. I think he's ugly as ugh.
Wow.
I do not like him. No.
Well, what he did though, what he's done is ugly. He's a murderer.
He was ugly before, like.
But he's a murderer though.
No.
The murdering part is worse than being ugly,
Yeah. Like killing his dad, like that whole thing. Like, I get that like Harrison Ford's trying to kill off all his characters, but I don't know. That whole thing. But can Harrison Ford come back? Like,
no, it has to be a flashback. Unless he was a Jedi.
If they're going back in time, if they're like traveling,
the time travel thing, if you're right with that, it can happen, but it's gonna piss off people.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not have time travel in a Star Wars movie.
And then he'll be alive again. They'll like make that whole transition. I don't know.
Don't tell me they're gonna pull off another Avengers Endgame where, let's say, someone
And
comes up
then
with an idea
Kylo
of time
dies
travel.
instead. Can we make Kylo die? That'd be cool.
Kylo dead.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
Kylo's
really
not
don't
that.
like him.
Yeah, for me, he's not that interesting of a villain.
No, he's this little whiny little baby.
I liked them
That is not
before.
attractive at all. I do not understand.
Well, some people can be whiny. I guess they can try to capture certain characteristics of that, but I don't want to see that in a main villain. Maybe like a side villain.
Yeah.
And there's like different levels of it. You can be tolerable, like you can still feel things. You can be emotional, but do it in a way where it's not like you just look like a baby.
Yeah.
Like he has a tantrum where he's like smashing the whole control board. Remember that?
Yeah.
I'm like, you're supposed to be a
cool. I
leader.
like that.
You're supposed to be a leader, and you're like acting like this.
That I actually liked though.
You like that? Would you follow me like into war when I'm like just
It doesn't matter
going,
if you're yeah, but if you're a wizard that has like these powers that could just snap everyone away, that's scary, dude.
Yeah.
Like if you had all these powers and like I had no choice, like to like kind of kiss your ass, but then go, this guy's unstable, man.
Yeah. There's a lot of history of people, rulers, kings being unstable, but
Kim
then you have to follow
Jong-un.
them anyway.
Kim Jong-un.
Yeah.
Right?
Let's not go political.
Well, no. Well, come on. Isn't he supposed to be a crazy dude? I don't know. But he has nukes. So Kim Jong-un, Kylo Ren. You know what I mean?
Star Wars is political. I think there's a difference with like, fictional politics.
No, I
That's
think
the difference.
It's very Nazi.
it was a what?
It's very Nazi. Like
What,
Star Wars?
Star Wars?
Star Wars,
Yeah.
the Empire.
They can't
Yeah.
do that anymore because
Oh. Whoops. Sorry.
they can't. But yeah, it is an allegory for World War II.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can see like the similarities with that. But I don't know if George Lucas meant to do it like that.
Yeah, he definitely did. He took the stormtroopers
Yeah,
and he took
like the troopers.
Vader's
Like
helmet. Yeah, look at World War II. You see like the Vader's helmet.
yeah,
Like it looks like same kind of helmets.
the hats or the helmets for Darth Vader as a samurai.
That's true. That is true also.
Mhm. Yes.
That is
Because
absolutely.
you know George Lucas is very much he's inspired by samurai flicks,
Mhm.
especially the
Kurosawa.
Akira Kurosawa stuff. Yeah,
I have to watch that.
which one?
A Kurosawa?
Have you seen the Seven Samurai?
No, I maybe a long time ago. Does it feel
Uh,
like Star Wars to you? Have you seen it?
That definitely does not feel like Star Wars to me. No, it's just a bunch of samurais. They're doing it. They're fighting, but nothing like Star Wars.
Well, I think that I don't remember is the point that the entire story is being told by the point of view of peasants, a couple peasants. Is there something like that in that movie? And
Yeah,
they
been a while.
represent R2 and C3PO.
Oh, that one I think it's Hidden Fortress. That's the one where he's
Hidden Fortress. All right.
So I have to watch Hidden Fortress. I've never seen Hidden Fortress.
I haven't seen any of these movies. I failed.
Yeah, there's a lot of movies I need to catch up on that is like the pioneer of modern movies we have now. And science fiction, fantasy, and all that.
Could we talk CW?
Yeah, we can talk CW.
Okay. Are you guys caught up?
Nope. We can talk about it.
Caught up on Arrow or
You are?
Flash. Not on Arrow or Flash.
So I'm alone.
You are definitely alone. I just want to know when's the crossover? When is that happening?
December 19th for the Flash.
Wow,
Okay.
that's way later.
I'm caught up on Supergirl and
Oh, I'm sorry.
Riverdale.
And what?
Riverdale.
How's Supergirl?
Good. I love it.
Yeah.
I have to watch Batwoman tonight.
I'm kind of up on that too. I just finished watching that.
Tonight? How is it?
I don't love it, but
Okay.
I definitely don't hate it. I feel like it could possibly be getting better. Did you see
Awesome.
the first episode?
Have I?
Yeah,
I've seen 2 episodes already.
2 episodes. Okay. The whole villain relation stuff is intriguing to me.
Mm.
But yeah.
What could make it better?
I feel like I don't quite understand the world that well. Like, I don't understand the
Gotham?
Yeah, I don't understand what's going on fully in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Like, obviously I do know because I know what happens, whatever, but like in the show it doesn't like showcase that enough, I don't think.
Why do you think Batman is gone?
I don't know. I really don't know.
You know, it could easily be Christian Bale. Because they're using the same scenery for Wayne Towers.
If he shows up, I will probably lose my mind.
He's not gonna show up the way he shows up there.
He shows up in Titans.
No, we're talking Christian Bale, right?
Oh, Christian Bale.
I do think though that if Warner Brothers does start doing one-offs, I think we'll get a Christian Bale Batman movie in the future.
I'd be happy with that.
Oh hell yeah. I would love one.
Want to see another one? He's already done Batman.
No, bro. I would like to see one where like later on, and I would like to see Joseph Gordon-Levitt like be Nightwing, like freaking, and then like he's right there with at Gotham, and then pretty much.
I actually like her as Batgirl or Batwoman.
Oh yeah, she's good.
I like her.
Rose?
I don't have any problems with her.
No, there's nothing wrong with her. I actually like her red wig that they implemented, and then her fighting skills are good.
Yeah.
There's just
is it really good? CW fightings? I don't know if they're ever any good.
Hers I do like because it's she gets her ass kicked a little,
I like that.
It's more realistic.
Yeah.
Yeah, because in real fights you could have skill,
and
you have the edge over everyone if you have skill.
Yeah.
But it doesn't guarantee you not getting hit at all or even winning.
And I think that's one of the reasons why I'm intrigued by it too. Like that definitely helps carry things for me because you don't know if she's actually gonna do well. Like you don't know where she's gonna end up. Where like a lot of the fight scenes you always know that they're gonna win. Like,
oh yeah,
I don't know.
This is why I love Daredevil. When Daredevil fights in the hallway scene, like he gets tired.
Yes.
I was like, I never saw that before. Well, maybe with Jackie Chan, he gets like tired. But I like to see that when he's like, I can't do another punch. Still more fighting. Please don't send any more guys. So I like to see like the heroes being flawed. Yeah. And I never got that out of the like we're talking about like the new Star Wars films, especially with Rey.
Well, there hasn't been any fights.
Yeah, it's just been.
She and Kylo Ren, they were both fighting those red trooper dudes.
That was just like meh.
Yeah, it was meh. You got so you got a franchise that has access to the coolest looking soldiers ever, stormtroopers, the coolest wizards ever, Sith and Jedi, the coolest weapon ever, lightsabers, and they don't use them.
Mm-hmm.
And
can we bring in some like mythical stuff, like with the holocrons, and like can we bring all that crap in? Like
You
there's
got
so
so-
much that they're not using.
You got
it
that
could-
that universe. Like you go to any element you want. You got a bunch of like technology that's amazing. Sound effects by Ben Burt, who created that stuff that are like only Star Wars sound effects could be that cool. And it's like, dude, what have you? There's nothing been used.
Yeah. Nothing.
Nothing. Sorry, John, you lose.
Huh? What?
He's not even paying attention to us.
No, lose about what?
No, we muted you. But yeah, I like Batwoman. I don't care what anyone says. I do. To be fair, the teasers were crap. They were awful. They made the show
I
look.
definitely think it's gonna get better.
Yeah, it's a beginning. It's a beginning.
Yeah.
So usually, Supergirl, I'm not into. The Flash, I'm up to date. It's still a little bit on the fence for me because it gets very cheesy, especially with
Just drop
WoW.
the show.
Huh?
Drop the show.
You dropped it?
I've dropped it. I dropped all the CW shows a while ago. Maybe I'll come back. I don't know. Probably never.
Can we go back to Batwoman? I'm
No.
not super crazy about the relationship stuff.
Why not?
It's forced in, but I think it's because the audience is 18 to 24.
Is it though?
They because okay, so when the CW or WB or whatever, when they started their show that got them on the map was what's that thing? I forgot. Dawson's Creek. Remember that?
Dawson's Creek. Yes.
So the show has kind of like every show has a little bit of Dawson Creek DNA still in there, but the shows have consistently been like kind of shaking it off. I feel, that like if you watch the other shows, there's the same thing. Like you see the same girl and the same guy, but a different, the same character in every show on the CW. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So they put in those relationships that are just wacky.
I really like Nancy Drew. I'm a big fan of that.
The book? Is it a book?
No, the show, the CW show.
Oh, there's a Nancy Drew CW show based off the book.
Yeah.
Isn't there also a movie?
That was like a long time ago, and it was super childish.
Isn't there like a new movie with what's her name from It?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, so as far as like guys, if you're wondering about the Flash, it's still pretty campy. Arrow's the best right now.
Arrow's the best. You know what? Speaking of Arrow, I just saw the trailer today for the movie Code 8 with Stephen Amell and Robbie Amell.
Could you play it?
Yeah. No, I can't. you can play it.
Oh, okay. What's it called? Code 8?
Code 8 trailer. It's based on the short film that was crowdfunded, and the short film is actually pretty good. It actually felt real, realistic, relatable.
Okay.
And hopefully the movie can capture the spirit of the short film, because the movie kind of like takes on a different like storyline. It's supposed to be like regular people with powers, and then they're living in below the poverty line. And so what would happen if you're like a poor person who has superpowers?
Your name would be Lewis.
And so in this world, it's like people with powers, they're actually targeted. And
Whenever
cops
you're
are like
ready.
just out to get them.
Tell me when to go.
Go ahead.
Let me know if there's sound, please, right away.
Yep.
How do you want to live in this life?
Good.
Yep.
With their rules. Let's go.
That's his brother.
Cousin.
Stay on the ground. We gotta go. If you see something that you want, take it. Man was fine until you got greedy. We gotta move on them before they hit us again. Don't go to war with the trust. Find the electric that did this.
Han from Fast and Furious.
Sunrise before dying, mommy.
I repeat, code 8.
December.
Well, that kind of pisses me off.
What?
That
That pissed you off? Why?
because I feel like Arrow should have a cinematic movie.
Yeah. It's like, isn't that, it looks cool, right?
It looks cool, but it's still Arrow to me. Sorry.
Yeah, but that makes me want to watch Stephen Amell stuff again because I kind of gave up on Arrow.
Arrow, yeah.
Yeah.
I want to see that movie. Arrow, the movie. Like that budget.
Uh-huh.
I think it deserves it. It's been around for a long time.
Well, we got a good Arrow stuff. Like, I like the first 2 seasons of Arrow.
It's good. It's still good,
Here's
but
how
they have these flash forwards nowadays. Like, you know, like setting up the new show and whatever. I don't know. You know, too many flashbacks in the past. Now it's flash forwards.
Oh, God. Why would they do flash forward? That's just...
Because I don't know. It's like a way of wasting, you know, the clock.
wasting the clock and showing more mystery by just adding
Well,
more.
yeah, because you're watching something, and then when that storyline is starting to progress, it goes to a flashback or flash forward.
Yeah. I think the first 2 seasons of Arrow, they've done a great job with showing flashbacks because you actually felt like it's going somewhere.
Did it get tired to you?
What? No, for the first 2 seasons, it never got tired for me because the first 2 seasons, like the actual flashbacks and the current, you're actually trying to like connect together. So you actually see the connection. But then as the future seasons going, you're like, what does this have to do with anything? Until until the very end, and they show like, oh, okay. But by that time, I stopped caring.
And speaking of the fights, the choreography in Arrow is a little bit too on the nose. I can hear them. I can hear them counting 1, 2, 3. You know, it's like you like they're fighting, right? And you see like pawns on the edge of the screen.
Yeah,
ready for their
ready to come in.
And then like 1, 2, 3, kick. You know, it's like, oh my god, it's cool sometimes.
That just reminds me of the fight scene with
someone's audio's up.
I don't think it's mine, is it?
Me?
Oh yeah.
Hello?
Oh yeah.
Hello.
Oh yeah, with the fight scene with the red guards in Last Jedi, like you watch it, you can see like they're waiting for their time to like fight Rey. It's like instead of just attacking at once, they're just let's do a single file. You know, Rey's not ready yet for me to come in. Okay, now she's ready. I'm gonna come in and like hit.
Are you saying that because you really noticed it, or because there were videos pointing that out?
There was videos. I noticed it after the videos, but when I watched the fight scenes, I never was really a fan of the fight scene.
Yeah. I liked it, but the problem is it cut to something else.
Mm-hmm. But there's like plenty of like movies and all that when you really watch it, you'll notice that there's like fight scenes. People are waiting. And that's why like movies, like actual martial artists, like The Raid, or even when, you know, Jet Li fights, like they take the time to make sure like everyone has something to do. All these guys, all the goons are attacking Jet Li at the same time. I'm like, oh, this is amazing.
Well, yeah, I have to with martial arts. I had to like ignore. I have to ignore a lot of stuff, but I got used to it because some of the moves are just like silly. Well, because if you know, like a lot of the stuff they do, they get their ass kicked because it's like over emphasizing or whatever.
Oh, yeah. That's why I like the fast, quick stuff.
Yeah,
because like with a lot of like American martial arts, they really like to over exaggerate.
They've got it a little better.
Oh yeah, like John Wick.
Yeah. Oh, John Wick, man, that movie, I was tired already. Like the third one, I was tired by like 10 minutes in. I was like, dude, like, there's no consequences. Just shooting.
What do you mean? He got his ass beat.
No, man.
Oh,
it's just too much. It's like, oh my god, really? 30 minutes.
What is that? What are you doing?
He's shooting everyone. It's like, you guys know what I mean? No?
I didn't watch it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's like the entire movie is just shooting, and it's like, dude, there was like nobody kicking. Well, I mean, yeah,
you want more hand-to-hand combat?
No, it was just too much, man. Like he got through everything. Here, 10 guys taken care of. 75 guys over here. Shoot them. 2
It is
guys
John
and a
Wick.
dog. All right, they're all dead.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like too much.
I can see that, but I still
Yeah.
enjoyed it because like you watch John Wick, Keanu Reeves as John Wick, and he's a badass. Look at the way he moves. Like if you want to be able to,
choreography. The choreography was amazing.
it's great. Yeah, that's why I'll let stuff like that slide if the choreography is great.
But it was God mode on Call of Duty.
I'm okay with God mode if it looks really
For
cool.
2 hours, no, not from
If it doesn't look cool, God mode, it's like okay, this is not believable and it's terrible.
Yeah, so yeah, I like
Wait.
a long time ago when I saw the Jackie Chan team up with what's the movie 40 no,
Forbidden Kingdom?
No, the one where how can I forget this? With Chris Tucker.
Rush Hour.
So
Yeah.
I was a big Jackie Chan fan,
Uh-huh.
familiar with his Chinese stuff, but
Yes.
you know, I was a little bit even late to the game with his Chinese stuff because he was already, you know, I saw Drunken Master and I'm like, holy cow.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, I loved Jet Li first, like a lot. And then I was like, oh well, Jackie Chan's kind of funny though. So Jet
He's
Li
fun
is
to watch.
serious. So maybe I don't like, you know, I end up liking Jet Li more. No, man, Jackie Chan, so good. So,
Yeah.
but then when Rush Hour came, I'm like, dude, he's gonna fight like that, right? And Rush Hour was totally toned down.
Definitely toned down.
Yeah,
You know
like a
why,
lot.
right?
American audience, I don't know.
They don't have time to do the choreography with production and all that. Like with the way the American cinema works and the way
Yeah, Hong Kong.
cinema works. Like Hong Kong, like,
But right now it's
take your
starting
time.
to step up. You're gonna see actually Terminator's martial arts are awesome. I can say that.
Terminator, Dark
Has
Fate.
oh yeah, the
Okay,
martial arts
all right.
are really good.
Yeah. Okay, John. For example, John Wick. The reason why these are directed by guys who know stunts. They're actually stunt people
Yeah.
before, so they understand what to do.
It's like, I felt when I saw the third one, it was too much of a good thing. You know, like it's awesome, but 2 hours of it,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, now I don't feel like there's a consequence to anything. Like, oh, it's like he kills 1 zillion people in the first half hour, and then it's like at the end he's gonna fight one dude that's really, really good. It's like, well, yeah, you know what I mean?
Have you seen the Raid?
Back to Star Wars. Rey and Kylo Ren are gonna fight again.
Yeah.
Is there any doubt on anyone's mind who's gonna win that? We've already seen it. No, there's
We've
no
already
doubt.
seen Ray kick Kylo Ren's ass.
That's
So-
the problem. He's kicked. He's gotten his ass kicked.
Yeah.
Too many times. That's Empire Strikes Back. Vader kind of kicked Luke's ass.
He really did kick Luke's ass.
Well, he cut his arm off.
He cut his arm
After
off.
telling him he's his dad. I'm your
Yeah.
father. Oh, what the hell? So it was like, dude, huh?
Oh, I was just agreeing.
Yeah. So it's like there were consequences with Ray. It's like, dude, I don't know, like what I'm looking forward to. And
There are no consequences with Ray.
Yeah, but I gotta say, John Wick is worse. The third one. I felt like the third one was just too much.
I didn't see it, so I can't
No.
comment.
Have you seen any of them?
I think I saw the first one. Just wasn't my thing,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Did any of you see Rambo?
The new one? No.
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 That wasn't that good either.
No.
No.
You know what I liked? Like a character like in recent history or a Hollywood movie where they really got their ass kicked and you're watching it. It's like the person's believable fighting, but also you're like, oh shit, that person's really getting their ass kicked. Was Atomic Blonde, Charlize Theron.
Yes.
You have to. So everyone's watched that movie.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, you have to watch. It's not the best movie in terms of an actual movie, but it's just the one scene. Just watch the one scene where she's fighting. And it's almost like one take, and she's like fighting. She's pummeling people, but she's also getting her ass kicked. You're like, holy shit! This is like the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think you'll like that just to see like the main character just really trying her best to just win and just
There was a person that had a seizure watching
during
it.
that.
Yeah. You know
Like
what I'm
Blair
talking
Witch.
about? No. From the Atomic Blonde
Oh yeah.
in the theater. There's a part where there's a bunch of flashes. And
Yeah.
um
That's funny
Yeah.
because I have a problem. Well, I haven't watched this in a long time, but I have a problem watching MTV.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if they do this. Like every 3 seconds, they change the angle. Do they still do that? Does anyone know?
MTV.
Yeah,
I don't even watch that.
because they're dealing with like ADD people. You know, like
Oh my gosh.
so.
You talking about like a show?
ADD isn't real.
Huh?
I don't believe in ADD.
You don't believe in ADD?
Oh,
do you
look, a
mean?
squirrel.
What's going on?
Well, they're dealing with people who have low attention spans.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they change it to keep people's attention. They keep changing the thing. And I remember watching what was that movie? District 9. The beginning of it's a documentary style, and it keeps changing the angle, like with the interviews and stuff, because they're interviewing people in the beginning. And I had to close my eyes. I was about to pass out.
But what was it? Yeah, District 9 was actually pretty cool.
Amazing movie.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably
What
like
else, John? We're all looking at you.
my only favorite thing of was a Neil Blomkamp's movie.
You didn't like Chappie?
I don't even remember if I watched it or not.
It was like Short Circuit remake.
I wasn't a huge fan of Elysium.
No, that wasn't that good.
And what else did he do?
He was in the news the other day.
Oh yeah.
Let me see for what. I
Yeah,
forgot.
because he was supposed to do the Aliens movie, right?
Yeah, and I think he would have had a good look for it, but never happened.
Yeah, it's oh he did the was it there was like a commercial or whatever for Anthem, so he did that. And I'm like, what are you doing? What happened? What's going on? He's doing all these short movies, bunch of shorts after Chappie.
So let me see. He's working on a movie called Inferno.
Is that based on Dante's Inferno?
I'm trying to
That's what I was just gonna say.
figure out what the synopsis is. There's probably not much about it. But yeah, he was going to do Alien.
Mm. Oh, look. I think Tiffany just got disconnected.
She, maybe her phone.
Oh, here it is.
So he's working on a movie for Miramax called Inferno.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
What's that about?
Well, okay, so he tweeted out off RoboCop, so he's not doing RoboCop. I'm shooting a new horror thriller, and MGM can't wait. Need to reshoot RoboCop now. Excited to watch. What the hell? Let me see.
So RoboCop.
This doesn't make sense. Still reading about it.
RoboCop. Oh, that'd be cool. Well, oh yeah, it was like
look.
Like he was gonna do RoboCop, but he's not doing it anymore. So it's just weird. Like here's Neil Blomkamp, he's gonna do one thing, and he stops doing it. RoboCop.
Well, it's a report from HN Entertainment that they've confirmed that Neil Blomkamp is going to be writing and directing a movie called Inferno for Miramax.
Okay.
So there's not much more from that website.
Hopefully it's good.
Well, he needs a hit.
Yeah, he needs something.
Yeah.
I don't want him to be like a one-hit wonder.
Well, he should. And then And then he hired Tyler Kitsch. Is that how you pronounce it?
Tyler's a Taylor Kitsch.
Taylor Kitsch. Yeah, so he's already starting to cast people. But
Yeah.
the thing is, the District 9 train, I think, pretty much is sailed. Or the ship or whatever.
Yeah.
Because everyone wanted a District 10.
Oh yeah. So I'm like, what are you doing? But then maybe not. Don't do it because it might turn up like, what is it, M. Night Shyamalan with Glass?
Shut up. That was good.
You like Glass?
I do.
Oh, I did not like Glass at all because the whole time it reminded me of either the first or second episode of Iron Fist where he loses his power and he's stuck inside a hospital. And it's like, no, what is this? This is like torture. Do something. You're just strapped for the whole episode. And I felt like I'm watching something where it's like, I don't want to see these guys just stuck and doing nothing.
I like M. Night Shyamalan, but yeah, it could have been a little better. But I did like it more because it's we're talking about movies that are from Blumhouse. I liked it more than Get Out. I know everyone liked Get Out, but
Yeah, I enjoyed it. But yeah.
I liked Us much more.
Yeah, Us has a more interesting concept.
Except the
I like
ending was a
Us,
little
too.
goofy. Yeah, Us was intriguing. Like through the entire thing, I'm like, what the hell's going on here? And then the cast was real good. Especially the little girl, the little girl and the sister
Mm-hmm.
didn't get credit.
Yeah, so they were good. I want to talk about like this weekend, right? Was the release of Modern Warfare.
Yeah, and Stephen Kapisic, you know who that is? Or
No.
Stefan Kapisic. He's actually a friend of mine, kind of.
Uh-huh.
And you don't know his name?
Well, because
kind of, or acquaintance.
He took over my Instagram
Uh-huh.
for a movie he was in. He is the voice of Colossus. And this was a few years ago. They took over my Instagram. So Stefan Kapisic.
Oh, is he the from Deadpool, right? The
Yeah,
voice?
he does the
that's
voice
cool.
there. He does the
Yeah.
voice.
Awesome.
Let me see.
It's terrible because I actually interviewed him.
You interviewed him?
Yeah.
Louis, thank you for having me on your Instagram. This is Colossus.
Yeah, Steven.
He revealed his role 2 days ago.
For what?
For Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
What was he in that one?
Nikolai.
Oh, Nikolai. Yeah, one of the Russian characters in that.
But Nikolai has been a character, an ongoing character for a while.
Yeah, there's and also Price too. Price is an ongoing character, but I think for this one it's like a different actor that's playing him.
It's such a stereotype, right? I want vodka.
Probably, yeah. But this is probably like one of my favorite recent Modern Warfare games, Call of Duty games with the
Do you have
campaign.
it?
Yeah, I have it. I've been playing it.
Do
And
they have zombies in there?
no, only for the Black Ops stuff. And the reason why this game is great, like one of my favorite things is you actually get to see the other side of characters. Because usually you have when it's a military game, you have the American side and then you have the terrorists. But here you actually get to like feel for the people, the victims that are in between. Like living in a war-torn country.
So you cried?
It was like emotional. I didn't cry, but I was like, man, this sucks. Like living in this place, like in a war-torn country, this is terrible.
So they actually get into that, huh?
Yeah, they actually get into that, and you actually get to play like one of the characters that's trying to survive, just to be a survivor. And it just shows you how crappy it is because Modern Warfare, this game is like, it's kind of like trying to prevent World War III from happening with like the Americans and the Russians, which is the complete opposite of Watchmen because Watchmen is like the Americans and the Russians are working together.
In the show?
the HBO show, yeah.
Well, because of the events of the original comic.
Yeah, because of
Ozymandias. Doesn't Rorschach have? I mean, doesn't the Rorschach cult have his diary?
7th Cavalry. I'm not sure. I don't know.
Is that what it's called?
Seventh Cavalry is that? Yeah, that's the cult's name.
Yeah, but don't they have his diary and then so they'll know that the entire thing was BS?
I feel like people are still. I don't know. It's like, they're not talking crap on Dr. Manhattan, right?
They're not. That's right.
They're not talking crap on, or it doesn't look like was it Lori? She's going to be in the next episode. Like, she looks fine.
I'm excited for the next episode.
Yeah, you're gonna love Lori. She's great.
I have a feeling I will.
Yeah, because she was also great in, was it Legion? FX's Legion.
Yes.
Yeah, she was the leader of the group that's helping out David, who's the son of Professor X. I'm like,
yep.
Did they conclude that, or did they just cut it cold turkey?
I need to catch up on it. I'm bad at that.
I'm behind on that show too.
Yeah. Because I love the first season because it's so weird. And I love the musical numbers that they have in that one, the dancing.
Yes.
And I love seeing, what's his name? Steve, oh, I forgot his name already. The main character. The Beast, Downton Abbey.
Yeah.
So here's the thing, like, because we're talking about what was the show we're talking about right now? Legion.
Legion.
Yeah.
And also, did you hear that Disney's putting a lot of the classic 20th Century Fox movies on a vault?
Like what?
That means they're not released; they're just put away.
Wait, for Fox movies?
Yep.
It kind of makes sense. Like now they're going to try to. Okay, they used to do that with the other Disney animated movies, put them in a vault.
But it kind of sucks because they bought it and they're just gonna like not let anyone see them.
It's yeah, it's interesting with.
But they're gonna release them, and then everyone's gonna be fucking excited. Oops, sorry. They're gonna be excited.
Yeah, like
sorry, I'm tired. I start
or forget about them.
Forget about them. You know what? They should release Anastasia. Is that going to be on Disney Plus?
Oh gosh, I hope so. I need some more Anastasia in my life.
Yeah, because I just watched that. I just watched the movie recently today, so I'm like, I am obsessed with Anastasia and her history right now. And
okay,
you gotta watch
so
the what is that show that I sent you?
Oh yeah, is that on Netflix?
The Romanovs.
Is that
a
Netflix
think
show?
It was on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
It was really good though. I really liked it. I didn't know what I was really watching until I started watching more of them. Because I didn't realize that each episode was a different family or a different situation.
Which family?
From Romanovs.
Like
so they
that?
all think that they're related to Anastasia, basically.
Oh, is this like present time?
Yeah, it's present time. So they're all obsessed with the Russian culture and well, not all of them. Some of them are hiding the fact that they are.
Is this a documentary?
No, it's not a documentary at all. It's like a total like weird show, and it's different storylines of different people that believe that they're related to that family.
It's so weird. Like people are so obsessed with Anastasia, they want to be like Anastasia. You have Anastasia imposters, and
it
yet
was a pretty big deal though. The whole like murdering of the family, like it was.
Yeah,
it was very like intense news, and it was kind of like the Anastasia was the beloved girl and the favorite of the grandmother, and just the whole like the money situation because she offered up money. I don't know.
I just think it's weird that they killed the family. Was it the group like that's led by Lenin? And it's like I feel like okay, so this group kills the family, but then no one else wants to like fight against the group or something. Like, but then like people love the family, the Anastasia, and all that. So it's like, what's going on?
Yeah, I don't know.
I just feel like it's more like, people were split. Like it's like people were divided between different camps, and then
I don't know that history well enough. I thought it was more like a civil war kind of situation.
it pretty much is it was like a revolution. So you're gonna have a war where people are fighting each other, and that's why I want to watch the musical, the Broadway musical, was that they actually, instead of having Rasputin as the bad guy, which in reality he's more of a gray character or gray person, because Anastasia, like the family, actually likes Rasputin, and I think I read somewhere where the locket on Anastasia has a picture of Rasputin.
Interesting.
So it's like, but then in the animated movie, he's like a villain, and he's like, "Oh, I'll get you." And
yeah.
And
to be
then,
honest, I haven't seen the animated movie in a really long time, but I used to watch it like on loop.
But in real life, like, there are people that hates Rasputin because Rasputin took all the limelight. Like, so the family is closer to him than the entourage of the family. So it's like, oh, why is this guy getting the special treatment? Yeah. And so a lot of people were like try to like make him look bad by saying that he was trying to get close with the girls, like a bad naughty relationship. So that to make him look bad.
Lewis, you got anything on Anastasia?
Yeah,
I'm not familiar with the show.
Yeah, so it's not a hearsay.
I've never seen any episodes, so like a good YouTuber, I'm gonna say it sucks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't like it.
Really
I don't like it. I heard somebody didn't like it, so.
The Romanovs?
Huh?
The Romanovs?
Never seen one episode.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna say it sucks.
Yeah.
So I did read. We were talking a little bit about how Disney's putting a lot of the Fox stuff on Vault. And what they've done is a lot of bookings they already had, like for The Omen and The Fly for for theaters. They got revoked. They canceled it. So
not surprising.
But yeah, wow. Oh man, Disney Plus is coming out really soon.
Really soon.
Yeah.
Are you gonna buy it?
Already did. And they had like a deal during.
What is very soon? Let's see what's going on here. What is very soon? The 1st?
Was it November 7th or 14th?
I thought it was like the 14th.
12th.
12th.
I was closest.
Okay, so the first Apple TV hits. Apple TV hits on the 1st.
Did you see?
Who?
See, the show on Apple TV.
Oh yeah. yeah, I did. I liked it. So check that out. Share that.
All right.
TikTok.
Hooks afraid of old dead cock.
Check this out. You looking at this? There it is. The countdown, baby.
Wow.
The countdown, and then look at this. Go down. That's gonna be me.
Mandalorian.
I like the graphic. I'm excited for Lady and the Tramp. I don't care what anyone says. That movie's gonna be awesome.
Who's excited for the Marvel project?
Actually, I'm excited about What If. That looks like it has a lot of potential.
Is that going to be available
and
on
this
the release
too.
date?
This right here. Can't wait.
I love High School Musical.
I've never seen High School Musical.
I'm actually friends with one of the guys from High School Musical 3.
Zac Efron?
No.
Then nobody else matters.
Yeah. He was Rocket Man.
He was Rocket Man in the movie?
Yep.
The Disney movie?
Yep. No. In High School Musical 3.
The only Rocket Man that matters is...
What is this Heroes Project? I never heard of this.
It's just like one of those feel for good stuff, like actual real people.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
Oh, and then there's also Taron Egerton, Rocket Man. I forgot that there's 2 Rocket Man movies. Or the other one, no, Rocketeer. That's what I'm thinking about. Completely different one.
Yes.
My bad.
They never posted the trailer for
perhaps.
WandaVision.
What was that?
WandaVision. I'm so excited for WandaVision.
Yeah,
They had a
posted
pretty
that
good
in the-
trailer.
Like beyond excited because Wanda like has so many awesome powers. They didn't even like touch on her.
Mhm.
30 seasons of The Simpsons.
Ugh, no.
The beginning was good.
Yeah, the good old days. 30 seasons. Holy crap, that's a lot.
It's a lot.
And it's all going to be on Disney Plus. So that's kind of a deal, right?
We should just leave it right here.
Yeah.
Let's do a 15-day stream countdown.
So instead of lining up, people just wait and stare at the monitor.
People would like that, actually.
It's kind of cool though, huh? You go there.
Yeah, I'm excited for WandaVision.
Yeah, I saw a trailer. I don't know why they didn't release it.
Wait, you saw the trailer for WandaVision?
Yeah, at D23. It was like this weird.
No, it wasn't. It was just like a photo, like artwork.
They showed like it was like this weird.
Oh, you're talking about the promo thing?
Yeah, it looked cool. It looked
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, it was kind of weird.
I didn't get to see this, so explain.
Okay, so it looked like Leave It to Beaver.
Yeah.
You know what that is? Yeah, it was like black and white with the cast, and it was like a sitcom comedy.
Like
And
I Love Lucy.
Yeah, and I felt like it had like a touch of darkness in there for some reason, some psychedelic. You know.
Are they doing like 50s?
Yeah.
Style?
Yep.
Yeah, 50 style. Because there's
Well,
one
at
where
least
Wanda's wearing a 50s
that
outfit.
teaser was like that. Yeah.
And
She's
you
stuck in
saw
that.
them
Actually, it's
in it?
40s, right? Because she's
40s?
right there stuck in the same timeline as Captain America, I believe.
Oh,
Was it?
yeah.
Yeah.
So you actually saw Vision and Wanda in the teaser or no?
Yep.
Yeah.
I just don't remember the dialogue or anything, but I'm sure you can find it.
I don't think they were in the teaser.
They weren't?
The only thing that we saw of them was
You were there?
that artwork. Oh yeah, I
You
was
were
at the
there,
Disney
yeah.
Plus presentation. It was like a weird promo that was very
It was weird.
teaserific. And it showed footage of Dick Van Dyke, like his show. So you're like, why are they showing Dick Van Dyke?
Yeah.
I love Dick
So
Van Dyke.
Yeah, definitely gonna be Dick Van Dyke. Like the Dick Van Dyke show it's gonna be inspired by that for sure.
I'm gonna get going in a while, but I want to check this out.
Yeah, this could be the last topic.
Okay, so can you see my window or not?
Let's see, what is this?
Oh, that's not what I have up. Hold on. This looks cool too. Boom. Got it?
No, can't see anything. There we go.
Stories to believe in.
So that's Apple TV Plus.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Wonder how much that one is.
$4.99.
that was
I
what I
believe.
was supposed to go to with Chelsea.
Oh, yeah, I believe it's $4.99 if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's $4.99.
See.
You guys can't hear that, right?
No.
Well, you could check it out in the background. So it has epic scale of cinematography and stuff like that. And Momoa looks dope.
Mm-hmm. You know, I never really saw what everyone saw in him until I met him. And then I was like, I really like you. You're really nice.
He is. He's a tall guy.
He's extremely tall.
Very imposing.
Yeah, see how epic it looks?
Yeah.
Well, of course, Rise of the Planet of the
From
Apes
the
trilogy.
director?
I think it's cinematography. Director of Hunger Games.
Hunger Games. Was never a huge fan of that because I was like, you know what? The only one that matters for me is Battle Royale.
I like Insurgent.
Insurgents. I never seen that.
I like that too.
Yeah, more than Hunger Games. See, got some.
Maze Runner.
So you're definitely excited about Apple TV.
I'm excited that they've like that show's good. I haven't looked at their other stuff. It looks very promising. Steven Spielberg's involved, and some other really. Oh, look, some very talented people. And I'm very excited that they've included us to cover it. So, you know what I mean? So I feel like part of it, but I'll check it out. Some of the stuff looks like the Drew Barrymore. Is it not Drew Barrymore? Who am I saying? Oh, here's some more other stuff right there. I mean, they got a little bit for kids, preteens, stuff like that. Looks like they have some drama. Oh, there! Look at Breaking Bad. Oprah's in it.
Is Netflix kind of got any new stuff that original content that they're really working?
They do
on,
all the
like,
time.
big-
Of course,
But-
the Irishman. That's huge.
Oh yes. Okay.
Netflix has a lot of original
Like, what's their
content.
big thing right now?
The
Like, they
Irishman.
always come up with something, but I didn't know what their like big thing was. I haven't seen any of that.
Go on there again, John. My screen. So I don't know. They're talking about their bill right there. I don't know what's going on here. They should have like their main content in their front page. See right there.
Yeah, they have a lot of stuff, a lot of content. But
They
the next
have-
big
they
thing
have-
for nerds would be Witcher. That's the next big thing.
Oh yeah, it's so good.
Oh.
Well, it looks good. But they have so much content that it gets lost.
Oh yeah, there's like stuff like every week. I'm like, whoa, stop it, slow down.
Well, no, don't slow down. Although I know there's some people that are like, oh, it's too much. Like they're not gonna do the binging anymore, you know?
Yeah.
They have so much money.
Yeah, they should give us a little bit, just a little bit. All we need is like a fraction of a percent.
Yeah.
It'll be good.
So yeah, I guess we can end the stream there. So thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe, all that stuff. You got Lewis from, I don't know, you're promoting Nerd Lecca now, not Nerd Report.
That's my Twitter handle.
That's his Twitter handle for that one. But you can also follow him on the other stuff, Nerd Report, Nuke the Fridge, and then you can follow Tiffany at Disney Observer.
Yeah.
And with that, everybody say goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Sweet dreams, everyone.
Sweet dreams are